Lau stated that getting to know people is intelligence is the ability to know oneself. Mastery over others via wisdom. It is true that you may master your own strength. Power is the topic of today's video. 5 captivating behaviors that are powerful women and give them a genuinely unique feeling. However, just 2% of males really use these values, not only improve your ties, but also encourage personal expansion. And are you prepared to change for happiness? Become the man that women want in your life, yearning for. Let's go on this adventure. Collectively, number 1, fervent women. Genuinely want a man who is enthusiastic. Wish to know if you're in a stable partnership or just getting started. It's necessary to kindle the flame of closeness, as said by Marcus Aurelius. The spirit takes on the hue of its thought. Passion goes beyond physical allure, is primarily mental relationship and sentimental depth. To establish this relationship, recognize her desires and speak with her openly, foster a feeling of mystery, and engage her imagination to captivate with amusing and lovely scenes. Be a gentleman in public, displaying deference and appreciation, but allow your assurance and assertiveness is seen in. This dynamic balance bank is private. What ladies discover. Moreover, women find irresistible men who exude a constant sense of confidence. Genuine assurance, as Epictetus counseled, originates internally and is based on self-control, self-awareness, and Stoicism. Man recognizes his value and stays unfazed by outside judgments or challenges. This innate fortitude and resilience is quite appealing. Attributes that represent dependability and safety. Maintain discipline in your daily life. Life by establishing and accomplishing objectives. This will not only increase your self-worth, but moreover exhibit your ability and tenacity to your final relationship. Integrity is a quality that ladies have a great deal of regard for, and admiring what it means to live an honest life. Being truthful, reliable, and dependable in your deeds, and the same advice that Marcus Aurelius gave: if it is false, do not do it. It is incorrect. Don't imply that by following your values and upholding moral standards upon which you construct a base esteem and confidence in your partnership. This steadfast dedication, a defining characteristic of the Stoic attitude, and is extraordinarily appealing to women. Applying these ideas into your life not only makes you feel better partnerships, but it also promotes individual growth. Accept the Stoic way of thinking by having a strong sense of self-confidence and showing respect, alert and brimming with integrity. By doing this, you join the 2% of males who actually know how to become stoic and captivate. These timeless attributes in a woman's heart surpass fleeting appeal, establishing profoundly significant connections that withstand the test of music. The second time, tending to your appearance is not merely a transient behavior, is a habit based on discipline and self-respect that a lot of men ignore. How much women adore men who put in time and energy into their personal hygiene, since it denotes a greater degree of self-nurturing and reverence. When you focus on you're not simply making an appearance, making yourself more appealing to others. Additionally, you're developing a Stoic attitude, contentment inside oneself, which isn't concerning following the newest style trends or attempting to conform to a specific mold. Rather, it's about preserving quality, maintaining proper hygiene, and maintaining an optimistic outlook that reveals your inner music well-being. Addressing your being presentable is a regular routine that strengthens the Stoic values. It prompts you to pay attention to what you can regulate your behavior and mindset. While relinquishing the things you, not only does it motivate you to grow habits and rituals that strengthen your tenacity and music self-assurance, such as a man who frequently shaves, wears clean clothes, and he probably looks for his health. To confront the world with greater assurance and a cheerful attitude toward this self-care routine is about things other than vanity. Realizing how valuable you are effort, which in turn draws favorable connections and chances today. Take into account how adopting these habits and mindset could change your life by pledging to look after. You're telling yourself things about your attractiveness and the universe in which you regard yourself. This sense of worth penetrates all aspects of your life, improving the way you interact with others and enhancing your general feeling of well-being is a straightforward but effective method of engaging in self-centered contentment. By emphasizing self-care and appearance that you work to earn respect for both you and other people, resulting in stronger relationships and a more optimistic perspective on life if you're prepared to put it into action. This in your life immediately upon completion of this video review This technique is in line with the below discipline guidelines, awareness and self-development, offering the cornerstone of enduring happiness, protection and tenacity in the face of the life's challenges in quantity. 3. Tangible physical contact has great power. A technique to strengthen and develop emotional relationships, but a lot of males have trouble this facet of connection that women adore. Males who exude ease and confidence through physical contact, since it conveys security and trust. Love is more than just the act of heartwarming, but the assurance and deference behind imagine yourself in a cafe, where you notice a guy and woman seated at a table cradles the woman's hand in gentle caresses her back, and now and then flicks a hair split from her face. These tiny gestures reveal a great deal about their relationship, demonstrating a strong connection based on mutual trust, and with regard to recognize the significance of physical interaction, take into consideration the statements of Marcus Aurelius. Humans are social creatures, and a strong sense of kinship exists. In the US, personal contact is essential. How we connect and display our kinship deeper level degree for a lot of males starting a physical touch might be intimidating, which they may fear. Overly direct or misunderstood, resulting in uncertainty and unpleasantness, but when carried out organically and polite physical contact, can close emotional distance and cultivate a sense of intimacy that words frequently cannot recall. An instance in which a simple touching gesture from a loved one, you're relieved and cognizant of this. Is the force of touch physical, surpasses spoken words, and directly affects how we feel about males becoming adept at navigating this part of a partnership characterized by assurance and respect is important. GR is not the focus. Gestures, but the tiny, regular actions of touch that support your bond, walking with her hand in my, providing a comforting touch on the shoulder or placing a tender touch on the back, can all express your love. Additionally, assistance prior to final physical touch is an essential element of closeness that many males ignore. This by accepting this life lesson from Stoicism that you may apply to and establish a more profound connection, emotional connection. Stoicism is the discipline of being aware of and living consciously, and putting these guidelines for your physical encounters can change the way you interact with others and increase your level of happiness. So what actions are you going to do today? To include more significant, tangible, get in touch with your relationships. How will you use this Stoic idea to bolster your relationships and construct enduring closeness by recognizing the tremendous physical contact's impact as you open the door to a more profound comprehension and relationship with your significant other, since it permits you to communicate your sentiments and emotions that words frequently fall short of describing a connection that is both tangible and. This emotional connection is necessary for an enduring and significant connection as it cultivates closeness, trust, and a feeling of security, in addition to embracing physical touch, can make you happier. As well as the health of both partners, Studies have demonstrated that direct physical interaction releases oxytocin, which is commonly known as the hormone that makes people feel in love of intimacy and diminishes. Emphasize that this means that through combining more direct physical contact with you, you can not only improve your relationship with your significant other, but additionally enhance your general well-being. And happiness is fundamentally a physical experience. Own language that possesses the ability to strengthen your bond and bring you and your spouse closer in several ways. You never would have imagined so. Give this kind of communication some thought. Dialogue and observe as your relationship develops into something incredibly lovely and enduring. Number 4 is erratic. Have you ever pondered, Guy, what actually captures the heart of a woman? It's the capacity to elicit powerful and intense feelings through erratic behavior and passion. Women are attracted to men by nature who rebel against boring habits and ADD improvisation to their connections. According to Marcus Aurelius, the spirit is infused with the hue of its ideas by taking on a Stoic mentality. You can change your exchanges and emerge as the unpredictable man who maintains the flame vibrant in your being. Unexpected in a relationship doesn't imply being capricious or untrustworthy. Instead, it involves adding aspects of astonishment and thrill that maintain the vigor of the partnership, and interacting in vision, organizing an impromptu weekend. Vacation, preparing a delicious meal without a certain event, or shocking her with a kind gift. These deeds demonstrate your consideration for her and cherish the experiences you have in common, which enhances the emotional, unpredictable connections. In this context, aims to break up the boredom and bringing in originality so that each time together feels unique and treasured. Modern life frequently seems like a sequence of actions, but presenting inverse volatility can mitigate this and revitalize your enthusiasm exchanges. Think about how you can use applying this idea to real-world situations. Perhaps it is conveying a sincere message unexpectedly, or maybe it's displaying up at her job with these lunches. Small surprises can have a big impact. They inform her that you are different without assuming anything from the partnership, indicating that you are putting forth effort to maintain a dynamic flow, and completing this strategy not just captures her heart, but keeps both of them. In the end, partners who were involved and invested. Establishing a relationship is the aim. Dynamic in which each partner feels important, thrilled and linked as an erratic man. In the finest sense, entails consistently locating methods to express your love and gratitude in unforeseen ways, maintains the partnership vibrant, and guarantees that you both anticipate the times you recall that unpredictable events are not carelessness, but consideration. Explicitness is about demonstrating that you deeply concerned and are prepared to go to the going above and beyond to maintain the relationship fascinating and vibrant. If you use this strategy, you will not only gain her affection, but also create a closer, more durable relationship that is nourished by reciprocity. And do you feel the same way about our love? Viewpoint, if any, do leave a positive comment below. Through adopting a Stoic attitude, and by living up to these values, you can truly develop into an alluring man and keep the flame burning in your amount of relationships. 5. The deep aroma of your body, one of the strongest but frequently neglected methods to build a long-lasting, a woman's first impression, is through your aroma. The sense of smell, the capacity, scents have a major role in memory, function in emotional appeal. Relationship has a significant impact on women, the aroma of a man who appeals to them. And this might be an effective instrument to create a unique bond, whether you're just starting to be acquainted or have spent time together. Your aroma may temporarily turn into an enduring memory, that arouses powerful and enticing feelings, as the renowned Stoic scholar. According to Marcus Aurelius, the soul becomes tinted in the hue of its ideas, just as your aroma might leave an enduring memory that functions as a continuous prompt to remember who you are, strolling in a park on a sunny day, on an autumn day, and all of a sudden smelling of a known scent. It might be a person's cologne, cherished one, or their distinct aroma, unique, immediately causing a flurry of the power is in memories and emotions. Smell, which goes beyond language to create a personal emotional. Ladies who connect frequently bear this unwritten note of affection with them, a delicate but effective reminder of the man. Whoever radiates it, it goes beyond selecting an appropriate cologne, but also with upholding proper cleanliness and locating a scent that goes well with. Your inherent aroma gives it a distinctive, where first in modern life is yours. Impressions frequently determine how much a smell can separate. Picture yourself getting to know someone for the initially, and their scent leaving a substantial effect on you. It may be cozy, seductive, or even captivating. This is the outcome you can attain by selecting a fragrance that represents you and finds resonance. It becomes a part of the people around you, your individual brand, adding to the general perception of you. Utilize this potent instrument to depart. You can establish a special relationship that words by themselves are insufficient. Finally, attain the aroma of your body smells better than just a scent. It's a potent instrument with emotional resonance and pay to make enduring memories, paying heed to your aroma. You embrace a Stoic attitude toward personal hygiene and presence, enhancing your overall Stoic contentment. This approach is consistent with the current Stoic principles, where intentionality and mindfulness are important, vital responsibilities in living a happy life. So how are you going to proceed to locate and develop your distinctive fragrance? Will you employ this easy yet powerful instrument to produce more profound and meaningful relationships in your life? Recall fragrance is a handwritten note that is left with, leaving a strong and enduring effect. Facets of your identity are covered in today's video, where 5 transformative behaviors that appeal to women. 2% of males, however, actually practice by adopting using these guidelines. You can improve your connections and reach personal expansion and pleasure. We hope you've learned something. Insights to transform into the man they desire. Please remember this if you liked the video, to subscribe and like. In order to win prizes for additional somber life lessons, what are your ideas about these routines? Have you tried them? Any of them correspond with your encounters in the remarks below, and keep in mind, for additional advice on spicing up your romantic encounter, the suggested video. Click this. I hope to see you there, my love. All seducers originate from Stoic wisdom. So presently, what are women required? But in other viewpoint, Andrew Huberman, Stanford University neuroscientist, medical school, is renowned for his The Huberman Lab podcast, in which he investigates science and technologies based on science. Throughout a recent interview, he talked about what long-term partners desire in a partner, declared that the most significant of all, another trait shared by women in all cultures. Find someone who will treat them kindly, not always considerate to all individuals, yet especially considerate of them. Immediately in front of every man in the comments, begin to respond. This is significant. Should remember that a woman must still locate your charming and long for a romantic friendship based only on your goodness, will not disregard individual preferences, and borders. No implies no. Regardless of how kindly you are. Among the biggest and most thorough research involving 180 nations and 68,000 women were found that the most crucial thing was kindness, characteristic shared by around 90% of women, making it a primary priority after close, were encouragement, And interestingly, intellectual characteristics such as a beautiful body was only appreciated by 22.3% of women over financial stability or physical appeal. What frequently appears in the data is that women typically form lasting connections with a kind person, to as reported by Virginia J. Witt, senior Kinsey Institute scientist and principal investigator for this project. Kindness is essential to our capacity to develop enduring social ties that are vital to humans. This is the human brain in evolution, unintentionally giving what actually issues that cause us to disregard physical flaws, inherent goodness, and real relationships are driven by shared values. Romance, however, if you're interested in the most alluring physical characteristics, both heterosexual and homosexual women concurred that lovely eyes and a charming grin are the most crucial physical characteristics of a spouse is able to. Have they looked into this more deeply? Is where the funny straight women come in. Favored a penis of medium size over an enormous one, then a short hair, large one hands a lovely back. Whatever that implies, biceps and face muscles. Average hair gay women gave priority to breasts, which are second in importance characteristic, then an average buttocks, a gorgeous back, and extended hair intriguingly typical body types were the most well-liked by 44.7% of women say they would rather be fit, and second place went to athletic bodies with, notably, only 34.8% of the votes were cast. Around the world, 2.5% of women favored a very muscular physique. So if you're not feeling traditionally appealing or believe you be compassionate, don't stress and have a dad bod. The qualities are empathy and assistance. You can develop to discover your ideal match. We're about to dive into the 9 hottest items of clothing for males. As per, I shared images of women on my Instagram story. Questioned the women about the most things that you find most appealing and seductive men wore, but they didn't let down. The responses were accurate and precisely what I as anticipated, so let's get started. Of course, you should always get involved in it. Wear whatever suits you and your style. Feel the most assured. But given your YouTube stylist providing a viewpoint from a lady, I'm here to impart these knowledge to you. I also want to emphasize today that even if other individuals submitted comparable, there were also some unusual responses. This demonstrates that regardless of you wear, someone will eventually come out there who values your style. There are some things you shouldn't wear, only to make an impression on those who wouldn't. The actual you wear what appeals to you and what makes you have faith that there will consistently be ladies who find themselves drawn to it. Now moves on to the ranking number 1, and by far the greatest a common reaction was to wear a suit for a man is the same as the small black attire that every man should have for a woman. Nobody, no exceptions. It is irrelevant to your identity or your actions, an outfit that defines you. Feel as though $1 million is necessary. Wearing a suit gives you a polished appearance. Gentlemen, and as though it were your own life, combine a suit for a subtle yet effective look. A method of expressing success without directly declaring it while wearing an impressive suit consistently draws the interest of the most of the time. Ladies, trust me on this one. Women's attitudes to me mirrored the feeling that they like a man in a. The second suit on the list is linen shirts and button-down shirts. These were placed together by me because they garnered about equal amounts of votes. In particular, a lot of women said I like the shirts with sleeves more. Tightly rolled up the sleeves changes the appearance from formal to easily relaxed and cool-giving, conveying the idea that I'm cool and I need not provide proof, as this was my second most frequently submitted answer to a excellent, the reason I've included in nearly every women adore this fashion video, when a male pulls on a dress and rolls up his sleeves button down or linen shirts in various women, pointed out that a sharp outfit beneath a suit jacket, a button-down shirt, is especially appealing. It's a glance that's both refined and conveniently ranked third on the list is the traditional white t-shirt. Occasionally less is greater, and the finest can be made from basics. Clothes I've talked about a lot previously, and a large number of women concurred. People adore a basic white t-shirt. It's a basic piece of clothing that suits everyone, irrespective of fashion, or wearing a simple white t-shirt is a secure choice with which you cannot go wrong, whereas the most frequently mentioned black was white. Also in style were black and white t-shirts. The adaptability of white t-shirts, and necessary for any, your clothing is your workhorse. Closet ideal for crafting basic yet chic clothes. Keep in mind, basics frequently make the finest attire, along with a solid black or white t-shirts are a reliable option for a little extra recommendation for a crew neck rather than for a timeless V-neck. The fourth look is aromatic fragrances are the cherry on top of the cake for a polished and well-groomed man. A lot of women mention men ought to wear scents because they can have a major influence on the discovery. Your own fragrance makes you stand out, as scent produces an atmosphere and makes an impression that lasts if you smell as good as you appear, she'll want to enter to give that final hug. And however, once more, it's crucial to keep in mind that a man is not defined by his scent. Don't let the scent fool you. Man creates it. By films asserting that particular fragrances will ensure romantic success. In actuality, it doesn't matter which scent, but your overall demeanor. Online titles and claims frequently get clicks, so approach them with a salt grain. Concentrate on locating a fragrance that acknowledges and comforts you. Self-assured. Number 5 is worth seeing. My favorite men's accessory is a watch. It's a timeless, modest and timeless a method for adding an item without going overboard with a watch conveys style and makes you appear more composed and mature. Together, it's a simple method to improve your attire without feeling overly comfortable along with accents. If you're a person who doesn't enjoy wearing chains or rings, among other items, a watch is ideal. Additionally, it's complex, yet basic, making it perfect for anyone who would rather minimalistic design but still desire to gaze sophisticated and fashionable, which gets me to the 6th chain in light of the recent excitement about TikTok. I wasn't shocked to see a large number of entries in addition to chains on Instagram. A small addition, can have a significant effect, and frequently captures women's attention. Chains appear exceptionally beautiful throughout the summer with a carefree think loose or Cuban collars for style. Button-downs give off a chic, cool male vibe, feels and unquestionably make an impression. I previously stated in my narrative that a chain can occasionally exude a bad boy vibe, thus wear them with assurance and understand that they do draw attention. The focus of attention. Number 7 is possessing powerful footwear, white sneakers. The top 3 were boots, loafers and shoes. Among the most replies submitted, a white sneaker can complete a carefree, casual ensemble. Girls who wear white shoes with ease, due of their adaptable appearance, sophisticated without being unduly pretentious, more readily dress them up or down, greater than other shoes, regardless of your pension-holding sneakerhead. For unique, personalize and maintain the cleanliness of shoes, and in good shape is important. Loafers emit a traditional classic feeling, indicating that you've got the women who find your life together appealing. They have a retro, preppy vibe, and ideal for wearing summer. Loafers lets you look more assembled without following the protocol of formal shoes, which you may pair with go sockless or with no socks on to get a better calm appearance. It's crucial to exercise caution of your shoes, since they have a lot to say. I hear that women are drawn to shoes, don't they? Following your face, so maintaining them tidy and being aware of when to retire outdated pairings is. Layers 8 is an essential, elegant jacket that may be draped over with ease. Dark jeans and a t-shirt are a surefire combo. A method to dazzle using this TikTok-inspired appearance demonstrates taste and can change up your ensemble, whether it's a layers of wool or leather bomber coats. Add sophistication in the chosen style should be based on the time of year and your for summertime personal style. Choose a light jean jacket or a top paired with wear a t-shirt beneath to be cozy and chic. Always keep the surroundings in mind when selecting the layering component to make sure you feel and look fantastic. Cozy, with number 9 being a tiny element that makes ladies take notice of you, especially boxer briefs, underwear. It is a fact that women adore them. Boxer briefs fit nicely under clothing and with no clothing. Therefore, it's a win-win situation. Circumstances. Believe me, they are the best choice for undergarments. Okay, folks, that concludes the 9 hottest items of clothing for males, as per ladies. If you enjoy or came upon this video beneficial, give it a high five and join my channel to receive updates. With fresh, keep in mind that you should always wear things you find enjoyable and uplifting assured, but it's also beneficial to hear a female viewpoint, which is why several. Since you're here, I'm pleased to offer that for. Please remember to follow me on Courtney Kristin Ryan's Instagram account. I enjoy interacting with each of you there, and it's an excellent method to take part in upcoming videos in which I solicit your feedback. As always, I really appreciate you watching, and I'll talk to you later.